So you're welcome back once again. My name is Coach Manuel, the founder of Digital Wealth University, and today we are going to be talking about digital products, and how we're going to create it. Not any digital product that you are going to create, but something that is going to sell. And for the purpose of this training, we are talking about creating a digital product that sells. So by the end of the lesson, you should be able to understand, you should be able to explain, you should be able to have a clear problem that you have to solve, a specific audience that you are going to create your product for. You should be able to also know how to create a simple product idea, give outline to the products, and also have a clear offer. When I talk about offer, I mean how you're going to sell it, and also have a simple plan in order to get your first customers. You see, sometimes when you create a digital product, these are some of the things that you need to do or you need to have first before you do any other thing. So I want to say especially welcome to those of you who have made it successful to this training. And tonight, I'm not just going to be talking about digital products, like I said. So I want you to have an actual product idea that you can start creating. So if you have not been able to create your digital product until now, this is the time. And even if you have created your digital product, you're going to get a different perspective on how you're going to do what you're going to create your next digital product and sell. So that is exactly what we are going to be treating tonight. And I need you to stay with me till the end of the session. So when we say a digital product is simply something that you create once. Are you following? Please, if you are following, you give me a thumbs up so that I'll know that you are not sleeping. Because when I notice you are sleeping, I'll close. Okay, so thank you, Lizzie. So a digital product is something that you create once. Sometimes before I started online, I was thinking like when they say digital product, I feel like it's something big. I said I didn't be like it needs to change me until I started affiliate marketing and understood what digital product is. Maybe digital product say I believe say so I'll mix the language. Into better as yes, digital product is all about something that you create once. Idea will create it once. Now when you akonya eton abrebiara ope. Every blessed day you can sell that thing many times to many people with different prices. Ubet me ebia and then ubet me at on 1 cities or channel ubet me at on 20 cities. And they can ubet me at on 5 cities. It is your own product, and so you can do whatever you want to do with it. Now, what are some of the examples of digital product? When we say digital product, what are some of the examples that we can say that this thing is a digital product, this thing is not a digital product, or this thing is a digital product? So you need to really understand some of these things so that when someone mentions digital products to you, it is not going to look like be on your on your eyes. Is that clear? So that is exactly what I need you to. So like I said, example of digital product, we have ebooks. So if you have ever heard about an ebook, please, is the screen okay? Can you see? Can you see? Because sometimes presentation, the clarity of it is also part of it too. If you can see clearly, let me know. If you can see, let me increase the font. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So you say you can see. So let's go. So examples of digital products, we have ebooks, we have checklists, we have templates, we have guides, we have how do you call it? Prompt packs. So those of you who are inside the Do Mastery Digital Wealth University, if you are a student in Digital Wealth
It's
University, you
not
understand.
clear, the voice.
Is someone talking?
Your voice is off.
My voice is. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you again. Oh.
Moses, you can't hear me. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Moses, you can't hear me.
I can hear the one who said I can hear you loud and clear. I cannot hear the presenter himself.
Hey, like seriously, is it true?
Your voice is breaking. I don't know. It's coming from your end, I believe.
No,
I think
his own is not.
Can you hear me now?
On and
Can you
off.
hear me now?
It's like when you are catching a radio station and then you are not getting it clear. That's how the signal is coming out.
But I can hear you. I don't know, but I can hear you clearly.
I can hear you
Apart from
talking, but I can't hear your words. It's breaking in between.
you can't hear my words.
The words clearly.
The words. Okay.
The words you are saying, yeah, it's not coming off clearly.
Okay. Okay. So maybe I'm going faster. That's why. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Moses, is it okay now?
You should try using an earphone. Let's see.
But apart from Moses, the rest of you, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
okay, so Moses, I think maybe it's coming from your phone.
You should log out and come back.
Yeah, you can you can log out and then maybe you come back. It's going to work. All right, so let's continue. So I was talking about the examples of digital products. So I mentioned that a digital product could be the ebook. We have checklists. We have templates. We have guides, and then we have prompt pack. So those of you who are in the program, you understand the prompt pack, the one that I have created with a lot of ChatGPT prompts. That is prompt pack. Then we have workbooks. We have courses like this. Those of you who join Digital World, that is the course, is a digital product. So don't think that is a course is different from is a different thing. It's also a digital product. All right. And then we have spreadsheets and Canva templates. But this is what you need to understand. And that is the very important part. A digital product does not sell just because you created it, like I said before we started. A digital product does not do what? Sell. I want you to type this thing if you are in the, go and type it in the group. So don't think that because I've created a digital product, automatically I am going to make money. No, a digital product does not sell just because. You can even screenshot that part. I don't know whether you can screenshot it rather instead of typing. So a digital product does not sell itself just because you created it. Why? The reason is because people buy solution to problems. So this evening, what we are discussing is that we are going to learn how to create something people actually want. That is exactly what we are doing tonight. And that is why you need to pay attention so that you can catch what we are learning tonight and make proper use of it. Exactly. So all that I'm trying to make you understand when it comes to the creation of a digital product is that when you create a digital product, don't assume that you are creating it and because you have created it, someone must buy. Well, someone may buy, but it is not automatic. That is why there is a strategy before you even create the product. There is a strategy that you want to go through first. But before that, let's talk about what makes a digital product sell. What actually makes a digital product sell? If you create a digital product, what is going to make that digital product sell? And that is why you have to understand this formula. And I want you to take note of them. The first thing is problems. You need to identify problems. Secondly, you need to find the person you are creating the product for. Thirdly, you need to make sure that whatever you are going to create is the solution to what that person is looking for, or is the solution to the problem that you have identified. And at the end of the day, the person getting access to that solution should have results from it. So if what you are creating has all these four things that I have mentioned, then automatically that thing is qualified to become what? A product. So when we take problem, we are saying that probably someone have come to you and say, I don't know what to post on Facebook. That is a problem for someone. You reach out to somebody and someone told you, I don't know how to post on Facebook. It is a problem. Now, who are the people who normally post on Facebook? These could be business owners. So for example, let's say the person that came to you is a business owner. The person is selling something on Facebook. So this person reached out to you. So if you are creating a digital product based on what the person said, who is the person you are creating to? You are creating for what? Business owners. Now, what is the specific solution you want to create for this business owner so that at the end of the day, he or she is going to get results from what he is going to get from you? So you can simply say that the solution to the problem is you are creating a 30 ready to use Facebook post ideas. So inside your digital product, you are going to include 30 ready-to-use what? Facebook post ideas. Why? Because the person that came to you said, I don't know how to create, I don't know how to post on what? On Facebook. And that is the reason why you are giving out this solution. Now that you have gotten the solution, what is the name you are going to give to that product? That's why I said you don't just guess what you want to create. You need to make a research of what people are looking for before you create it. Otherwise, when you guess, at the end of guessing and creating the product, you are going to end up selling it to nobody. Why? Because no one needs what you have created. So before you can do something that someone is going to pay for, the person might have come to you to tell you that I am having this problem, and for that matter, you can also create this product for the person to get access to solve that problem. So after you have gotten your problem, you have gotten the person you are creating to or creating for, and the solution you are going to be giving to that person, then the person is going to receive the result as he or she follows everything that you have put. That is the consistency by following everything that you have put in the guide. You are going to now name the product according to what you have created. So how would you create it? How would you name your product? This is why, because you created what? A 30-day ready-to-use Facebook post. So the product name could be 30-day Facebook content kits for small business owners. So you are telling the person who actually need the product. That is how your product will sell. So don't just create anything. When you are creating it, you want to make sure that the name of the product is being specifically addressed to someone who will buy that product. Please, are you with me?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah,
so that is how you create the product. You see, so when you are creating the product, you want to be very, very specific so that anyone who finds his or her eyes on the product will be like, this thing is something that I need. You see, this is something that I need. So at this point, you are not going to force the person to buy from you, but the person already has the idea of what you are selling. And for that matter, this person is definitely going to do what? Buy from you. Do you have any question? Anybody with any question? Anybody with any question? If you don't have any question,
you can go ahead, sir.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Good. So that is the formula for creating a digital product. You are hot, you want to sell to. Then you provide the solution inside the guide to the person. So when a person gets access to it, he is going to receive exactly what he wants, which is the resource. And that is what you call it, what? A product. You see? So someone said, I don't know what to post. So now the person came to you telling you, I don't know what to post. And the person is a business owner. So what solution are you going to give to the person? 30-day to use, 30-day what? 30 ready to use Facebook post ideas. And the result is that they post consistently without struggling for what? Ideas. So the product name become 30-day Facebook content kit for small business owners. So these are, this is one of the ways that you can use to do what? To create a very nice digital product that will sell. If you guess and create it, it will not sell. And at the end of the day, you will say that you are not making money. Now, these are some of the mistakes that people actually go through. I want to explain this for you to understand. If you want to create a digital product, don't start by asking, what can I create? That is the mistake most of us we do. Even me, before I created my first digital product, I thought, oh, everybody is creating digital products, so let me also go ahead and then create a digital product. Yes, I created it, but later on I noticed what I created wasn't what actually people were looking for, until I discovered some problems and then I reviewed what I created. You see, so that is what we need to. So before you create a digital product, you need to start by asking yourself, what problem can I solve? When you look around you, the people around you, okay, you ask yourself, these people that are around me, what are some of the problems that they are going through? When you go through your contact list, then you pinpoint certain people on your contact list. You ask yourself, these people on my contact list, what is one thing that all of them, probably 3 of them might be facing the same challenge? What exactly are they going through? So you need to identify what you can solve. So if you want to find a problem that people are going to pay for, you need to do these 5 things. The first thing, you need to do what? You need to ask yourself this question: what do people complain about? The people around you, what are they complaining about? Number 2, what do beginners struggle with? What are they struggling with? Number 3, what takes people too much time? You see, you ask yourself some of these questions. Number 4, what do people keep asking for? What exactly sometimes when they come to you, they ask for, like they need your help with? And what results are they really looking for? These are some of the ways you can identify what particular digital product you want to create. And if you are able to, what are they looking for? What are they complaining about? What takes their time? You see? And what do they keep asking if they need your help on something? Sometimes someone will come to you and say, I need money. So you notice that that person is facing money challenge. So what do? You need to find a way to create something that at the end of the day, this person is also going to benefit, implement it, and make money from it. All right. Okay. So let's assume that we have students. So if the person is a student, this student might probably do that student. If you know that this is what your target audience are going through, or the people around you are going through, you can go. If the person, some of the business owners, they really want visibility and they don't know how to do it. So what do? You try to do something like creating 100 social media. If there are people who are looking for opportunities, they are looking for a job, they don't know how to even create a simple CV, you can, write a beginner CV template pack so that the people around you who are facing that same challenge can go ahead and then they do what? They buy from you. So these are some of the things that you can do in order to create new as today. What are we cooking today? And it has become a challenge. And me too, if you come and ask me what are we cooking today, I don't know what to say. So thinking it yet here, let's create a meal planner. Asa, yeah, so and if you want to see what to cook today, just go to the meal planner, check what we have on the board, and then we are done. We need to come here and I'm a boy. Yes, so that is how you can strategize yourself to. So if my wife was my wife was not my wife, I can sell this thing. I can sell this thing to her, and then she's going to buy it, because that is going to save her a lot of time thinking about what to prepare at a particular day. You see. So let's talk about how you're going to choose your customers before you even think about creating a digital product. Now, before you choose a customer for your product should not be something that you are preparing for or you are creating for everybody. So when you create a product, don't think that everybody must buy what you have created. That is not possible. It is not possible. If you try to help everybody, this is one thing that I learned online. If you try to help everybody, your message becomes very weak. So before you try to even do something online, you need to have something that we call profile statement. What do you actually do? So you can start by saying something like, I help. So if you can see the screen, you notice what is there. I help WHO solve problem. Okay. So what it simply means that who are the people you are helping? So maybe I help students. Or maybe I help beginners. Maybe I help teachers. I help nurses. I help unemployed graduates. I help I help. So these are the people that you are helping, and these people that you are helping are your target audience. Now you are helping them. What do you want to help them to do? So I help them solve dash. So what if they are students? What are you helping them to solve? If they are unemployed graduates, what are you helping them to solve? If they are nurses, what are you helping them to solve? If they are teachers, what are you helping them to solve? So that they can, what result do you want them to get? So that is how you go about doing what? Creating your profile statement. So if they are students, you say, I help students who struggle with procrastination create a simple, steady routine. Or I help small business owners who struggle with content create 30 days of social media posts. or I help beginners who want to start affiliate marketing understand what to do first. So this becomes what? Your profile statement. And like I taught some of you, just go to your WhatsApp. If you are using WhatsApp Business, you put this profile statement there so that anybody that comes to your WhatsApp profile is going to see exactly what you do, so that this person will not come and then be asking you unnecessary questions, because before you came to me, you already know what I do. So you don't have to come to me and be asking me questions that will not amount to what? Anything. I hope you get it. So this is what makes it important to, put something on your profile statement, especially if you are using WhatsApp Business. I hope that is clear. All right. So let's continue. So make your profile statement clear for people to know what you do. Okay. So this is just example for you to practice. That's the exercise over there. You can, if you have not created your profile statement, you can go by that method, and then you can also create your own profile statement. So on this note, I want someone to give me an example. What can you do? Someone should tell me his or her profile statement. Yes, somebody should tell me his or her profile statement before we continue. I want to know whether you are following what I'm teaching. Yes, one person should tell me your profile statement. I'll call him so. Okay, Gillian, let's go. What's your profile statement? Unmute yourself and talk. Gillian, let's go. Unmute yourself. Oh, Gillian, your hand is up, or you're not talking. Okay, Mr. Is it Nyamiche? If you have your profile statement ready, let's hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I help SHS graduates to earn online.
Okay. So, okay. Anybody? Thank you for your input. Anybody? So there is something wrong with your profile statement. We'll work on it and make it straight, so that it becomes specific. So anybody with your profile statement ready? Let's hear you. Anybody? Okay, so if no one is going to talk, let's continue. So Mr. Nyamiche.
Yes.
All right. So with your profile statement, you said you help what? SHS student to do what? You help continue with me. You help SHS student to
earn online.
Online.
Yes.
So I want you to find the problem yourself. Do you see a problem with your statement?
Yes.
Where is it? Where is that problem?
The source of earning.
The source of earning. And what again?
You didn't tell them the means by which they are going to earn.
Okay, not necessarily, but the mistake I am finding in your profile statement is you are helping SHS students who graduate in online.
Yes.
Wonderful. But did they tell you that they want to earn online?
Not.
Did they tell you they want to earn online? Do you know why I'm asking that question? Because your profile statement wasn't very much specific. So you can go by creating it this way. I help SHS students who are struggling financially, because it is not every SHS student that wants to make money online. Remember, some people are coming from rich houses. So
yes.
they are born. I can't say mommy, daddy said, how do you call it? So you want to be specific so that not every SHS student will come to you. You want the people who are really looking for the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. So I help SHS students who are struggling financially.
Okay.
You see, they are struggling financially to earn online, and not only to earn online, you want to be specific with how they are going to earn online.
Yes.
To earn online using their smartphone. Because someone might think that this thing, since you are saying online, it might be laptop. Someone might not have a laptop. But when you are specific what they can use to earn the online, most of them are having their smartphone, and most of them are definitely going to reach out to you to really do what? Find more about what you are doing. And if it is a product you are creating, yes, of course, they are going for it because you have been specific who you are creating the product for. So in this case, when you are advertising your product on Facebook, people who are already not struggling financially will not click on your link to waste your ad money. So you only get people who are interested in what you have advertised on your your social media handle. So that is how you go about creating your digital product. Moses, do you have anything you want to say?
I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
I help digital marketers to get more customers using social media ads.
Okay, so I help digital marketers do what? Get
more customers using social media ads.
Exactly, that's specific. Okay, so not everybody is going to click on your link, or not everybody is going to click on your ad if they want to. If maybe you are advertising or you have created a product for that. So you are talking to specific people, and which are the people? Digital marketers. And who are those digital marketers? Those people who want to get their ads, on the social media visibility. You see, so yes, that is perfect one. Who else wants to try, Mr. Say? Or you just join us?
Yeah, I posted mine on the in-call messages, and
Okay.
it goes like this.
Okay, so
Helping.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
It said helping struggling salaried professionals like teachers build a second income. Helping struggling salaried professionals like teachers build a second income using just their phone and 30-minute daily. Specific. That is perfect. Wonderful. That is wonderful. You see, so you want to be very specific so that nurses will not come and disturb your peace of mind. Okay, so that is how you create a product, or you create a profile statement that really sells. And before you want to create that product, you might have identified the problems. Like I said, you might have found the people you are creating to. You might have provided the results you want to give them, the solution you want to give them, and then the results that they are going to be getting when they implement. And once you have gotten all these 4 key things, it means you are ready to create a product. That is how you go about creating digital products. Please, is that one clear? Any question before we continue?
Please, does that mean that if it becomes specific enough, it means you are narrowing down such that at the end of the day, you might not get more money, or if
I understand where you're coming from. Okay. So we have something that we call, that is what you just mentioned, narrowing down. But when it comes to you choosing your profile statement, it is always the best to narrow down, to be very specific. Now, narrowing down doesn't mean you are not going to make more money. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you are not going to. You are trying to put your market in the face of the right people, especially if you are spending money on that particular thing that you are selling. You want the specific, because you know that when you make it broad, when you make what we are discussing is different from, I know where you are coming from, but maybe another time we'll talk about that. But when it comes to creating your statement profile and creating a product around it, you want to be very specific so that you will get the specific people to get access to that, whatever you are selling. That doesn't mean that because you are being specific to a particular group of people, you are not going to get access. The key thing is that when you are speaking to everybody, you will not even make progress. Everything that you are doing, because everyone will come and just look at it and pass. Everybody will just see what you are creating and then they'll pass. Oh, this is not for me. But when you are speaking to specific group of people, the people come across it and they feel like, oh, this thing is for me. So all that we are trying to do is identifying the right people for your product. That's what we are doing. Please, is that one clear? You are trying to identify the people who really need what you want to sell. I don't know whether you are getting my point, but that is the reality if you want to. So there is a difference between if you want to run a Facebook ad. As for the Facebook ad, Meta has its own way of making your ad visible to other people. But your ad, when you are running a Facebook ad, you are not going to be doing specificity. But on whatever you are selling, you are specific on that. So if it is a product that I'm selling this product to students on my Facebook. The flyer I have made, everything that I have done is to what? Students specifically. But when I'm setting up my Facebook ads, I can make it broad. I don't know whether you are catching. So what we are doing is different from you running a Facebook ad. It's different. So if that is where you are coming from, then I think that might be your mess up. Do you have any follow-up question? I see your hands up. But do you understand so far what I've explained?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have any follow-up? Your hand is up.
Oh, I think it's the
okay, the previous one. Gillian, you have a question because your hand is up. Gillian, or you are not there. Okay, so that is all that we are doing. So when you are choosing your customer, always try to be specific. But when you are running an ad, maybe Facebook ad, TikTok ad, that one you can be broad so that matter in each own people who really need your product. Okay, because sometimes someone who is not a student can stumble on your product, and the person might be a daughter of a student, and the person might be like, okay, let me buy this thing for my child. You get it? The person is not a student, but of course he or she is going to buy whatever you are selling. Why? Because you are specific. I don't know, and I hope you get what
I get your point.
Yeah, so that is it. All right. So always know who you are helping, know the problem you are talking to, or the problem you are trying to solve, and then the results that you want them to get. So I help students who struggle with what? Procrastination. I help students who struggle financially. I help students, so if it is business owners, I help business owners who struggle with content to create what? 30-day of social media posts, blah, 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 blah. So that's how you go about creating your profile statement. And the second thing you want to ask is, when you have been able to identify the problem, okay, the next thing you want to do is turn the problem into what? Results. So a student came to you, said, Charlie, oh, I always do procrastinate. I always procrastinate. So you know that this particular student is having problem with what? Procrastination. So this gives you the opportunity to turn that problem into what? Into a product. You get it? So sometimes you don't only want to depend on that problem alone, but you want to also find out from other students. That is what we call researching. So before you create a product, you want to really find out what are some of the problems that people around me are going through. Then when I get the problem, I can use that problem to create what? The product that I want to sell. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you want to choose your customer. You want to make sure that your product is not going for everybody. You are not trying to help everybody. In fact, you cannot help everyone. Okay. So you want to go to 2-3 students or 2-3 people on your contact list. And this thing that I'm teaching you, you can implement it now. Maybe after the lesson, you can just go to 2-3 people on your contact list and just ask them, Charlie, what is one problem that is your biggest challenge, right? Something like that, just a raw question. What is one problem that is your biggest challenge right now? Some of them are going to tell you, I'm struggling how to make money. I'm struggling, they will tell you their problem. Whatever they are going, you just bet me. And after this lesson, go to 3-4 people, just gather and then send them the same message. What is one challenge that you are going through in this 2026? People that are really honest are going to speak out. And once they speak out, their problems can be your next digital product. You see, that is it. So sometimes when you know some of these things and you are creating your product, it becomes easy for you because it's the problem that is going to help you create your product. Now, one thing that you need to understand is that one problem can become many different products. So someone said, I don't know how to post. So if the person says that I don't know how to post, it is an opportunity for you to create many products out of it. So what are the products that you can create? You can create an ebook from that problem. You can create a content calendar from that problem. You can create a Canva template from that problem. You can create a captions hook or pack from that problem. You can create 30-day posting guide. You can create content from pack. You can because of one problem, you can use it to create a lot of things and even price it as low as maybe 10 cedis, 15 cedis. And trust me, so far as people are facing that problem, when they see it, they are going to buy. So that is how you create something. And when you are creating, you are not going to be creating something like 200 pages, 300 pages. No, maybe 20. I mean, sometimes the highest should be 20 pages. 20 pages, you are done. And not too long, write-ups and everything. A door should be brave. And yeah, someone or who said, oh, this is something that is really going to help me. You see, so when you have created those things, then you want to make your product, simple, so that when the person gets access to it, immediately no obo the problem the one solution I also then or the emma that problem no valuable. So always remember, say your first product our person will create whatever product it is, whether it is a ebook, it is a calendar, it is a template, it is a pack or guide, yeah, whatever it is. You know, also making sure that you are creating it just to solve just one problem, not many problems. Not many problems, just one problem. Nipa no show more when we said this thing is going to solve what I am going through. This thing is going to solve. So that is why when you are creating, even if it is a course, when you are creating a course, the course is in such a way that say as soon as see a join course we are the problem or woman no free. You see, so when you are creating the topic, you want to make sure say topic now o kasa afa and no one na kasa afa won kofa for from heading and and that is why when you are creating the guide or your product also, it's a page where you are talking about specific thing at a specific point. Don't go and then mix it up with something else. All can find that place, you know, obey and confused. You see, obey confused. So that is one thing that you want to note if you are creating your product. And if you are creating something like a complete guide to becoming a successful in life, what do you think about that? Like someone came and said, "I'm selling a guide, and this is the title: Complete Guide to Becoming Successful in Life." Is there something wrong with this guide? The title of the guide?
Yes, everything is wrong with it.
Why
It's
do you
not
think something
specific
is
enough.
wrong?
It's not specific enough.
It is not specific. The complete guide to becoming successful in life. And so what? Because complete guide that meaning success, because when we say
Success can mean
life,
anything to anybody at
it
any
can mean
level.
anything to anybody. Successful in life. Obia or how or defining a success in life. So if you're creating something like this, Obia or like the person will just and a guide like this, it only attracts people. But at the end of the day, they are not going to get the results they are looking for. So you want to be specific. Okay. So if you want to create a better product around, you can say 30-day, you see, be specific. So that the person will not be like, complete guide. I'm going to spend the whole of my life to read the guide now. I said then. You see. But if say, okay, this one is just 30 days, so let me just go for it and see what is inside. See, so if you want to create something for business owners when it comes to posting on WhatsApp, you can say something like 30 days WhatsApp status ideas for small business owners. So if someone is selling and then is finding difficulty on how to post on WhatsApp daily, because you have mentioned this, the person will be like, okay, if 30 days, let me just go. So the reason is because it is specific, it is simple, and it is what? Useful. It is useful for which group of people? Business owners. So if the person is not a business owner, this person is not coming to your DM to disturb you. You have your peace of mind. So sometimes when you're creating things that are specific, it even gives you enough time to come up and reason. Because if you make it broad, a lot of people will just be coming to your DM, and at the end of the day, they are not going to buy. Why? Because you called everybody to come. You just called them to come, and they came to waste your time. But if you are specific, when they are coming, you know that, okay, this person coming is coming because of the way to go. Always be specific. Always make it simple, and always make your guide useful. Now, if you want to create a product, this is what you want to go about it. The first thing that you want to do is your title. The first thing that you want to do to create your digital product is what? Your title. Your title is very, very important. Now, from your title, you want to come to the introduction. The introduction, okay? So give it a simple structure like title, introduction, and then after you get your introduction, you are now going to talk about the problem. Okay? When you talk about the problem, then you want to talk about what they can now do in order to solve those problems. And one thing that you want to do, especially when you are creating your digital product, is don't always depend on what you want the people to get. You want to, at the end of the day, add bonus to the product so that it makes the product more valuable than the price. So anyone who hears that your product is solving this problem, and at the end of the day, the product also has some bonuses, at least maybe 5 additional bonuses, which is also solving real problems, people will be interested to buy them. So never create a product with no bonus attached. Some of you who got access to my data well starter guide, you notice that there are bonuses aside the book, the ebook itself. I don't know if some of you here have gotten access to the guide, and you
Yeah.
can share. You can share. Have you gotten access? Mostly, you have the guide then.
Yeah, you've done second edition or updated
Yeah, the
version.
second edition. You notice that the second
Yeah.
edition is one of the fantastic. So if you don't have it, you are doing yourself, especially even the affiliate marketing for the beginners. It is one of the, even me myself, after creating the book, I said, wow. So all these ideas were there and I didn't know. Okay, so it is always good to learn. It is always good to learn. Okay, so if you have the
Yeah.
starter guide, Charlie, don't joke with it. There are the things you need, like maybe 500 Ghana cedis, but for the sake of people not having money, so it's just 20 or 27 cedis. Even that, when they are saying
Yeah.
it's expensive. Even that they are saying it's expensive. So when you're creating your book or your guide or your template, you want to add bonus to it so that it looks more valuable for the person to. And then you want to add conclusion to your guide so that people know. So for example, we have 30-day WhatsApp content guide. So this one is what? Specific. So your day 1, you are introducing the business. Day 2, you are sharing a customer problem. Day 3, you are sharing a useful tip. Day 4, you are now showing your product. And then day 5, you share a customer result. So if you have, that's why I said when you create the book, do your best, or the guide, do your best to find like maybe 10 people, give it to them for free. When you give it to them for free, what you want to do with it is you want to take feedback from them. When you're able to take feedback from them, and the feedback that you are getting from them are that which is useful, you can insert it in the guide to upgrade the guide. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing.
Mm.
And I said that everything that is working for me is practically what I am teaching. You see, it is practically what I am teaching. So if you're going to implement my copy and paste guide or training that I'm giving you, there is no way you are going to join Digital Wealth University program, 90 days program, and say, I didn't see results. Then it means you didn't implement it. That is what I can say. If you didn't see results, then it means you didn't implement it. Okay. So after you have created your product, what is the next thing that you want to do? You want to now make the offer. After you have created your product, the next thing that you want to do is you want to now make the offer. You see, I told you from the beginning, I said people don't do what? Buy information. They buy the outcome. That information can help them achieve. That is what they do. What they buy. You see. So when you are creating the product, you want to use the 4 steps that I have shown you, or maybe 5 steps. The first thing, the product, the results, the bonuses in addition, the price. I'm teaching you how to make your offer. When you are making the offer, you want to consider the products, the results, the bonuses they are going to get, the price, and then CTA. I hope we all understand CTA. Okay?
Call to action.
Call to action, exactly. You see, so when you are making your offer, don't just go and then say, I am selling this, I am selling that. No, you want to make certain things available so that when the people see, the moment their eyes hit on it, then they know that, okay, this thing is something that I think I can get access to. So if you look at the example that is here, you see that we have 30-day WhatsApp content guide. And what is the result? Get 30 simple post ideas to attract attention and start more conversation. What is the bonus? You also get 20 hooks, 10 CTA ideas, content planning sheets. And what is the price? 29 Ghana cedis. You see? That is it. And then the CTA says what? Send, start to get access. You are done. You are done. So whenever you are creating your offer, make sure the offer contains what the product is, who you are creating it for, and how it is going to help them. You have already created your products. Go back and look at it. Whether the product you created, you can find this, the product, the results they are getting, some bonuses inside, and the offer of the product. I mean, the price of the product, and then a short CTA. So that is what you want your product to look like. Now, how to price your product? This is what sometimes some people ask me. I don't know how much I should sell my product. You don't need to, you see, you don't need to think about how much you're going to sell your product to, because the value of the product is what is going to determine how much you want to sell it. I hope that is clear. So If it is ebook, checklist, template, I'm giving you this is just a clue. That doesn't mean that go and sell it that price. So I beg. I'm just giving you the basis, like how much you can price something useful like that. So if it is an ebook, it is a checklist, if it is a template, if it is a prompt pack, or it is a simple guide, you want to sell it at least from 10 Ghana cedis to 99 Ghana cedis. That is how you can sell it. I hope you can see the screen. And if it is 299, if you want to join the 90-day how do you call it, smartphone mentorship challenge, then it means that you can enroll with what, 99 Ghana cedis. That's the current price. All right. So if you want to sell a course, or it is a course that you are offering, if it is an advanced training that you are offering, if it is a large toolkit that you are offering, or it is a mentorship, that is what we are doing right now. If it is a mentorship, then it means you can sell it from 100 Ghana cedis to 500 plus. Some people are even selling like 200, how do you call it, 1,500 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Yeah, because it depends on what you are teaching. Okay, but for Digital Wealth University, we say you can enroll with just 299 Ghana cedis, and with that, you are going to get access to the whole platform for 90 days, and not only 90 days, but after the 90 days, you are still with us. But the 90 days is to give you the assurance that before over through 90 days, you might have seen results. That is the meaning of the 90 days. So that is what we are doing. So if you have made up your mind to price your product, look at what template is it, a front pack, is it a simple guide, then know the price you want to give it to it, depending on the value that you have provided in that particular. Make sure you are giving it a price. And please don't price based only on how many pages you have created. That is what some people make. They think that they have created a lot of pages, like the guide has a lot of pages, and so they have to give it a higher price. No. Price based on the problem you are helping someone solve and the value that a person is going to get at the end of the day. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is how are you going to get your first customer? This is the challenge for a lot of us. And I'm a boy. You created product in India. You created product in India. Now, actually, I say, "Why never to my and only mistake na ye." If a product na ye creating, why never to? Na and also be this year. Okay, so this is what I want to say. Say, who created product? Like, if we are creating the product is only half the job. That is what you need to understand. So knowing how to create the product is not the end of the game. It is only half of the job. So the next question is, how do you get people to buy it? How do you get people to buy that product? And that is where you need to implement content creation. That is why you have to know how to create content around that product. You have to open conversations. You want to start, making your offer available in front of people. That is where you're going to now make a sale. So when I talk about creating content, what does it mean? All I'm saying is that talk about the problem. The guide you created, what is the guide doing? What is the solution that the guide is providing? What is one problem that you identified that is making you create that product? So you talk about the problem. You see, talk about the problem. The more you talk about the problem, the more people identify you with what you have, and then they reach out to you. So don't just be posting your product link thinking that someone is going to, click on it and buy. No. Or posting your flyer and then putting the link under it. No. What is contained in the product? Talk about that problem. Okay. So when you talk about that problem, then people will now come and ask you. Okay. So when the people come to you, you need to open. Even sometimes you don't have to wait for the person to come to you. You have to open the conversation yourself. Sometimes, if you really want to make a sale, open the conversation. So you go to your contact list. Then you look around your contact list, or from your contact list, who really need what I have. Then you ask them simple questions. Okay. Ask questions and then try to understand the person that you are communicating with. Product as what? The solution. You see, you cannot show your product as what? As the solution, and then you go ahead and then you sell it to them if really they want to purchase it. That is it. For example, let's say you created a product and the product is about struggling to know how to post on WhatsApp every day, and then someone WhatsApped it or someone came to you and said, yes, okay, And then the person commented yes. What is going to be your first reply to the person? So you want to find out the link to the person. Oh, this is the link, go and pay. Or this is the link, go and no. You want to really find out, open conversation, a conversation that makes the person sees that you are ready to help before you even try to do what, understand and present your product offer or your offer to the person to go and buy or something. I hope that one is good. So that is what you want to do. So if someone comes to you after creating your content and they reply, don't go straight ahead. You want to understand it. So ask questions. It is the questions that will help you to understand them. And one is for you. And so if you really get access to it, it is going to help you. Okay. And when you ask them questions, wait for them to answer, because it is when they have answered that makes you discover the real problem that you're having, and you take it from there. Okay. So that's how you go back. Am I making sense?
Very well.
I thought I had talk, Robert. All right. So that is what you want to do. So don't just immediately someone comes to your DM, you don't want to just go straight and say, okay, the price is the price. No, the person will run away from you. You know why? Because the system is called so that people will trust. Sometimes the intention is to build trust before selling. That is the most important part. So this is what I want us to do before we bring the session to an end. I want us to do this thing. Okay. I want you to write. I don't know where you are going to even write it. Okay, you can write it if you are in the WhatsApp group. Go to the WhatsApp group and write this. If you are when you are all there, let me know if you are there. Let me see the next lesson. I think we can do it here. Okay, it's not clear. Okay, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
How AI can help you?
How AI can help. Okay. So I want you to go to your ChatGPT first. If you have ChatGPT, go there. When you have opened, tell me so that we continue from there.
To me, we'll leave the screen or.
Are you there? Who is at ChatGPT?
Yes, I am there.
You are there.
We are there.
Yeah.
So
Is it the app or the website?
Come again.
Is it the app or the website?
Any of them that you are using, which one do you use?
I'm using both.
Which one have you been using? You are using
The app.
the website and then the app. Okay, so we are using any of them that you have been using lately. So I'm giving you this prompt. Just write it. Act as a digital product strategist. If you have open, write it because I will not repeat. Act as a digital product strategist. My target audience is, then insert your target audience. If it is student. If it is SHS student, write SHS student. If it is business owners, write business owners. If it is nurses, write nurses. If it is unemployed graduate, write unemployed graduates. So my target audience, let me just highlight it so that you know. And I continue. My target audience are, so you write your target audience. Their biggest problem is, so write their biggest problem.
Coach,
Yes.
can you please copy and paste it in the platform?
Okay, let me try.
So we can just update it there.
Okay.
And push it to ChatGPT.
Okay. If only it's going to work because let me see if it's possible. Okay, so give me some minutes. Let me just try. Ask for. Don't try to create anything by guessing. That's what I've just explained. And you want to also avoid making the product too big. Don't try to make it too big so that you can give too big price. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so I think not up to 50 pages of, I think it's 21. 21. With 21 days, you can complete it. And maybe if you want to also, that one is also there. And the next thing you want to do is focusing on the design. You know, on a person the template in a very, but there's a simple way to create. Sometimes all you need to, let me teach you. Let me show you how to do it. When you go to Pinterest, search for book. Is, how do you call it? That book is nice to you. Me mention it freeze. Like I'll try and do practicals with you. But I say maybe may share this is yeah. Okay, let me use. Okay, maybe I'll go that in details maybe in our next training. When you get the cover you have downloaded, then you send it to ChatGPT. Then when you go to ChatGPT, you ask ChatGPT, I want you to generate the prompts. Okay, just simple. I want to upload it on ChatGPT. Generate, right? I want you to around that book cover. What you want to do is we'll put that now we're creating what title now they are sharing the book title. Now if upload, then you send. So ChatGPT is going to copy the prompt. I mean, it's going to just design everything based on the prompt that you have fed it, and then put your picture on that book as your own. I wish I'm sharing this one live, but maybe in our next lesson I'll talk about it. We'll treat that one. So how to easily design a book cover that looks interesting. Okay, so that it will be easy for you. So the next thing you want to, so don't focus too much. Me, the person creating book covers, I'm creating CCR, then we move on. Example, I'll create something and you are like, hey, how did you go about it? It's simple, it's not difficult. And you don't go and pay anyone to give you design anything for you. And also creating the product but never prompting it. Never promoting it. And that's what I've seen most of you. Data of university students, maybe now what you want product on. So me who's more can answer. Yeah, one can answer. Okay, and then trying to help everybody. And then I can answer.
One of them.
It will not. What's it? I don't know.
I'm one of them.
What are you? Since you have identified.
Let's ask him what product he has made so far.
Okay.
Coach, ask him what product he made. Ask him.
Oh yeah,
maybe he's scared to share. He's scared to share it. Okay.
So what product? So Mr. Tia, they ask you what product have you created? What is your product?
Well, it's an ebook based on 25 Ghanaian proverbs.
All right.
25 Ghanaian proverbs to manage your time.
Okay.
Or to respond to time.
Okay, so this thing just came to mind. So that 25 Ghanaian proverbs to manage your time. I would want you to make it. I mean, review it. Okay, you can review that. Yes, review it and make it more specific.
More specific. Yes.
With Salman.
Yes.
Making it a general.
Yeah.
So in this strategy, I think you can then review it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the next thing is copying someone else's product. It will not help. That will not help. Even if you want to copy it, don't. Of course, Omokan Bibi said there is nothing new under the sun. Maybe program I made, it was because I joined a particular program and I'm seeing how they are doing their things. So I sat down to plan my own. Okay, so it's not like you're going to copy everything because some guys may implement it. There are more now. And then we are not having this session. I'll only be recording videos and I'll ask you to go and watch. But I wanted to do things differently. That is why I'm having these sessions live so that you can also know the way to go. I hope you understand, sir. So that is one way. And the next thing is waiting until everything is perfect. A lot of people in the programs are not moving, especially more echo through the lessons. They are learning, but they are not posting anything. They are learning, but they are not posting. They are not sharing anything. Charlie, to make this thing successful for you, you need to share what you are learning. Don't hide what you are learning, especially if you are on the dashboard. It is your biggest advantage because sometimes you can even screenshot some of the things you are learning on the dashboard. Use it as a way of your little win. Sometimes so who said I didn't know you're real. So the only way, even if you have not made money at all, the only way you can prove to the person that you have made money is when you do what? When you are sharing your journey. You see? So that is the way you have to implement things. So don't just go at level 1. Who are you waiting for? Implement it. Even if you open me and share, I've taught you how you are going to share. Just go to ChatGPT. I've given you the prompt. The prompt is on the page. You copy the prompt and then lesson 1. And I will show you lesson 1. What is lesson 1 all about? Okay, so lesson 1 is all about foundation, how you can start online. That is how the topic is all about. Take the prompt, go to your Ju AI, put the prompt there, put in the topic, send it to maybe 3 WhatsApp status, 5 Facebook posts, blah, 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 blah posts. You have something to share. And maybe you take a screenshot from that session. Lesson 1 now, you take a screenshot from there. Even sometimes, video now, you can record and play the video. Now, maybe 2-3 seconds, it's okay. Then you come and put it on your WhatsApp status, or you share it on your Facebook. You see? So the person who is watching you day in and day out will be like, hey, that is the way to. But if you want to wait until you are perfect, and sometimes some people are afraid. They are afraid to show themselves online. Hey, yo, you are afraid that a man for who post account wants them, so you don't want to do anything. And that's at the end, you are actually teaching people. Also, you are afraid that you are posting because you wants them to post it. Okay, now the world is changing, and the time will come, you will run and go and learn. And I'll bet you billions now. You're going to I will say, hey, my niggas are so much. So please, this is from that too. No one is shy than me. I have it here, man. Make sure be added. Make sure be added. We are shy, chair. Not no. But this is me today. Maybe I can nurse in the nursing school. We meet me alcohol. So my it is mindset to know that I'm not your catch you. The way we reason when it comes to certain things, you know, and then I'm catch it. But when we are focused, we are going to make it. That's why I said when I started creating some of these things, you know, I was trying to do everything. I mean, I'm data, even you know it's a registration. I was doing so many things. It's that committee why I'm doing so many things. So why don't I concentrate on one thing? So I left. So you hardly hear me talking about data, but OpenBCC, I'm make sure because I wanted to focus on something that I want to build for the future, and that is what I'm building. Because I noticed that data na memeton, and I mean, as I am an affiliate to that thing. So at the end of the day, it is not mine. So why don't I focus on what to build for myself, so that in the next 2-3 years I can sit down and say, yes, I have really done something for myself, instead of depending on just making people progress. Yes, instead of creating a product. So more beyond that, I'll say you don't need to create a digital product. You need to. This far that I have come, no, it is because of the first edition of the starter guide in the creative, you know, that has brought me to this far. The first edition. And if you get access to that ebook, you not really love it. Just like the first one, the second one now, but and so people bought it. Most of you, that was where you came from. You bought my first edition, and what made you bought? You saw my video. Most of you saw my video on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was in my nursing clothes, a t-shirt, and I'm a boy. T-shirt no problem ku. Akwa we nurse ni ene mamento. Akwa ye nurse ni de ene mamento buku yi. Na wo to ye. Today here I am. It is a me can say, oh, me felle. I'm out for best me. And that video is so funny. That video me share in the crown pen me. The video that made me a lot of sense. It's so funny that when I watch that video, it me video that video could do
Who make it sales? Who make it sales? So
background, you know. Now what? At the year we have share. Hey. At the end of the day, I'm proud of myself that I took that step. You see, I took that step. So I'm just saying all these things to encourage some of you to take that step because you can do it. I'm not for edge. They are showing you, I have made this, I have made 10,000, I have made 20,000, I have made that. Charlie, there is a work behind the scene. There is a work behind the scene, but they won't tell you. Maybe there is a work behind the scene. And you don't let them deceive you. Obia Obeka said, it is easy. And I was starting here 1 week, then you are making it, it is a lie. You need to learn. That is why I'm taking my time to create the videos that I'm doing right now, the reviews that I'm doing, so that when you get access to the first video, you know that you are going through a journey in order to achieve what you want to achieve. If you quit, it is you that have decided to quit. But if you follow through, you are going to learn a lot, implement it, and at the end of the day, come out successfully with something valuable. So at the end of your 90 days, you say you beat your chest and say, wow, I joined a program that has really taught me something that I can build for myself. That is what I want to do. And yes, I can bear to say Yanumo. And bear to say Marco de we and a dahono.
Yeah.
Say at the end of the day, what you scary and I'm a boy. I'll just let my dream. But I want to really leave something that in the next 2-3 years, someone will use me as a reference. I say, oh, me joining Coach Manuel program way, and I'm to meet me here with you, and I'm here with I'm to meet me here with you. So that is what I'm looking for. That's all. You guys, we can do it. Tell me you can do it, and we are going to do it together. Amen. Let's end it. So the next thing I want to talk about today is, I think I've already spoken about the mistakes. So what I want us to look at now is your 7-day challenge. So I've already given you the prompts. So day 1, choose your audience. So I've told you how you're going to get your audience and your problem. If you want to get your audience, go to your contact list. Oh dear. 10 be. You are going to use them as the research and then message them and say, what is one specific problem that you think is your challenge or you are facing right now? Now, if you think that you still want to, let me give you another way. If you think that you still want to create the product, but you don't want to go to any audience or you don't want to go to any, someone's hand is up. Will be a question and I should be in South. Gillian, okay, let's continue. I don't know whether she's there. So, but you still want to create the product, then you need to find the problems yourself. So for you to find a problem, you go to ChatGPT and you say, ChatGPT, if your target audience is students, okay, you say, I want you to write me maybe 10 problems that students have, okay? 10 problems that students have. So ChatGPT is going to give you that problem. But on a more serious note, if you're going to reach out to the people on your contact list, that will be more valuable. Why? Because when they give you their problems and you sort out and create the product from their problems, some for corona we see that you are posting around it. And when they see that you are talking about their problem, they are going to get access to it, and then you see them buying it. So I think reaching out is fine. Going to ChatGPT to find the problem yourself is also fine. So whichever way you want it to work for you, you can use it. Okay. The second thing is create your product outline. The third thing is create the first version. So I always say that when you create the first version, give it out for people for free. Just give it out for free so that you can get reviews. When you reviews, if you are, then all the about creating are improving on. Okay. So you show it to 3 people and ask for what feedback. Okay, we can say 10. We also 3. So 3 people is okay. You get 3 testimonials. And then I say so by 3 people's mouth, and the DVD dance you said the empty. 3 people, 4, 5 people go. You unya more on one, yeah. Then the 5th thing is improve it based on the feedback. Create it is an MD second edition. First edition mean your feedback, and I'm create second edition. That is why the second edition is more valuable than the first edition. So you can also do the same thing. Then day 6, you create your first promotional post. Then day 7, you make your first offer. Have you seen the scenario?
Yeah.
So that is how you go about it. Now remember, you don't need 10 products. You need 1 useful product. What you say? Into more creating more product. Don't go and create another product. I'm not saying that creating another product is a sin. It's not a sin, but make sure that you have gotten enough evidence that you want to create another product, and I say enough review for your first product, because your first product, you know, wow, I'm working with subsequent products. That is how it works. So you don't need 1,000 followers also. So those of you who know how to run Facebook ads, try it. 50 Ghana cedis. You can try like maybe 50 Ghana cedis. If you think you have your budget can cover ads. If you come to me, I'll run it for you, and you'll get customers in your DM. But I'll charge you. It's not for free. Anyway, but if you want to learn to, I'll teach you how to do it. But the teaching, you know, a complicated kakra. But don't worry, I'll still teach you how to do it. And then you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. Start small. Solve one problem. You don't need to solve every problem. Just solve one problem. You're good to go. And then before the next session, this is what send Coach Manuel. What's your problem? I want you send them inside the page. Your audience, your problem, the product idea you have chosen, the formats, and then the price you want to sell it inside the page. Is that okay?
Yes.
Any question? We are done. No, any question?
Hello.
Please.
Hello.
Yes.
Please. So this is Rahel. Please, I joined late. So I
Who is
wanted
that?
This is Rahel. This is Rahel.
Why did you join late?
I wasn't really aware that something
Oh.
is going on.
Sorry
So-
about that.
So I wanted to find out if it was recorded.
Did someone record? Anybody here who recorded? I wanted to record my.
No,
Jimmy-
but
Jimmy-
I think if you share the slides,
yeah, I'll share the slides on the
we
page.
can work with
Please
them.
remind me, me ban university, and I'm brave here.
Well, I'll remind you.
Remind me, I'll share it.
Thank you.
All right. So who else? Any other question?
Coach,
Yes, sir.
as you mentioned about